If you want the best of both worlds when fine-tuning your drivability, the SuperChips FlashCal and Amped 2.0 Throttle Booster Kit will be a great addition for your 2020 or newer JT Gladiator. Now, upgrading your wheels and tires, changing your gears, adding armor to your rig, or even heavy cargo can really throw things off when it comes to speed, throttle response, shift points, and overall loss in that peppiness that you may have felt with your JT before the mods. Now, this combo will be great for the JT owner who wants to gain that back, whether it was just the bigger tires that slowed them down or the entire ordeal. Now, the FlashCal and the Amped Throttle Booster will work in harmony with each other, one calibrating your ECU to all the current and correct sizing so your computer reads your mods and adjusts to them properly, while the Throttle Booster gives you that extra get up and go that you're lacking for better confidence when driving. Now, both of these devices have a number of different features that again work incredibly well with each other. Starting off with the FlashCal, this is what's going to calibrate and change parameters like your tire size and gear ratio, in addition to being able to control and perform other functions like read and clear trouble codes, control TPMS thresholds, auto start stop controls, backup camera and sway bar disconnect controls, and even idle up for any scenario that you would need, like when you're winching to reduce any excess load on the battery. The FlashCal does wonders for making your Jeep feel better while you're driving, but it doesn't necessarily intentionally increase your throttle response, but that's where the Amped 2.0 Throttle Booster comes into play. Now, this throttle booster will offer 5 different preset levels, including economy, which is 80% of the stock throttle response, stock mode, which is at an even 100, drive with 150% of the stock throttle response, sport, which is 175, and extreme, which is 200%. Now, you also have 3 additional custom pedal maps that you can create right in the smartphone app and access on the wireless controller, in addition to all the other preset modes for fine-tuned and tailored throttle response for your Gladiator. Now, again, this kit is going to be a 2-parter here. So starting off the FlashCal, this is going to be a compact handheld device that you can plug right into your OBD2 whenever you need to change something or check out any trouble codes. This will have a full LCD screen with 5 tactile buttons on the front. Overall, very straightforward and simple to use. It's also going to come with a USB cord to make sure that it's up to date with its software that you can update right on your PC, which is definitely recommended before you plug this in. It's also going to come with a bypass module. This is going to plug into your BCM, and that is going to just allow that newer generation Gladiator to be tuned and change parameters there. Now, the throttle booster is where it gets a bit fancier with the wireless controller, so you don't have to worry about any wires on your dash if you don't want to, and a Bluetooth control box that wires right into your throttle pedal wiring harness with a plug-and-play connector. Now, the controller is incredibly compact, so if you do want to put it on your dash, it is going to stay pretty low profile and stealthy if you'd like to, but it's going to come with 2 buttons to adjust your throttle response and 5 green lit bars for the preset settings and another 3 beside it for the custom settings. Now, the possibilities are endless when it comes to mounting this up, or not at all. Again, you do have that Amped app that you are able to access on your smartphone on Google Play or the Apple Store, where you can control the device as well as create those custom maps. Now, with all those features in mind, this is going to come in at about $600, and I think that that's a great price for what you're getting. Now, compared to other choices, this will solve a ton of pain points when you have those bigger wheels and tires and heavier mods, while doing it in an efficient and an innovative way. Now, it also isn't necessarily going to tune your JT if you don't want to change any AFR or specific engine parameters. You just want to keep it simple when it comes to getting that throttle response and that mod adjustment. You'll also be saving a couple bucks in the long run because this is a bundle compared to purchasing them separately, which makes it that much more worth the price. Install is going to be a straightforward 1 out of 3 wrenches on the difficulty meter, taking you about an hour to get both of these plugged in, set up, and calibrated properly. Now, at this point, we can head over to our shop and check out a detailed breakdown on how to get both of these wired up into your JT and a demo on how each of these are going to work. So that's going to wrap it up for me. Let's go ahead and get into it.
The only tool you're going to need for this install is a flathead screwdriver. What's up, guys? Today we're going to be installing a throttle booster and FlashCal kit on our Gladiator, so let's get started. Alright guys, so in this kit it includes a throttle booster and a FlashCal module. We're going to start off with the throttle booster. So we're going to come over here to this module here. There is a white and black connector, and on the harnesses here there is the black and white connectors. So we're just gonna make those connections into the module. Just gonna press these in until you hear a click. Now you're gonna locate your accelerator pedal, and we're gonna go all the way up to the top where our connector is. So now we're gonna come under here with a pocket screwdriver. We're gonna pop that tab out that's on our connector. And that's going to engage the connector to be released. So at that point, you just slide this out of place. We're gonna let this hang for a minute. Now we can take our module that we lightly installed, and we're gonna put this back into its spot, just like the old one did. I'm just gonna press that in, and it glides it down and locks it into place. And we'll grab our second connector. We're gonna do that same thing for the OEM connector. Just like that. Now you can tuck this out of the way. You could use the included zip ties, but for demonstration purposes, we will not be doing so. All right guys, so now we're going to connect our accessory. We have our module installed down in the under the dash. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put our vehicle to run. And now we can press any button on here just one time. And to make our Bluetooth connect, we need to be 6 inches away from that module down there. So I'm just gonna press this and come down. And if you look at your module, it will actually turn green on the light. So now what we have to do is we're going to press and hold down both of these until they start going up and down. Now that it is going up and down, this is where we're going to program our throttle. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down slowly on the pedal and release, and we're going to do that a couple times until the light turns green down on that module, and that will stop. And now we have to do that one more time so we can get that back to the connecting program. All right, so now it's doing this. So we're gonna go down slowly on the pedal and release. We're gonna keep doing that so this learns the module. All right, so now it went off, so now we're connected. So now that our accessory has learned the module, we can go up and down and adjust our throttle boost by pressing the arrows left to right. So now we're all the way up at the top. Now it'll bring it on back down. Now we're back to 1. So now at this point you can mount your accessory wherever you'd like. You could use the included 3M tape that goes on both sides, but for demonstration purposes we will not be doing so. All right guys, so now I have my bypass connector here. We're gonna go under the dash, and there's gonna be 2 connectors that we're gonna remove. They're gonna go into here. So now we can come up under the dash. We're gonna locate our plugs right here. So we're gonna remove them out of its original location. Then we can pull our plugs down here. Now this is where our bypass comes into place. We're gonna slide these right into the same spot on our bypass. And again, for demonstration purposes, I won't be tying this up, but you could use zip ties to keep that in place. All right guys, so you'll notice out of the box, there is a USB cable that will go in here. That's going to plug into your laptop, which is where you'll download your updates, and you're gonna wanna flash that right away. But in our case, we are not going to flash the vehicle, so we're just gonna show you how to install this. So now we can plug our OBD2 connector into our OBD2 port. All right guys, so now we have our FlashCal connected and it's on. It says press OK to connect. So you can turn the ignition on, press OK when completed. It's just loading our application, establishing communications with the vehicle. All right guys, so now we're gonna run through the options on our FlashCal. So So we're going to press OK in the options. It's establishing our communications. Now we can go into running options. We got engine idle, line lock, rock crawl lock, and auto park disable. Then we can hit exit, hit OK. Come down to vehicle settings. We got tire size, gear ratio, transfer case. We got all this good stuff in here. Go over to page 2. Come down, hit exit. And the service options. You can do reset module, ABS initialization, brake pedal calibration, cam and crank calibration. Hit exit. You can add and remove the modules. I'm gonna go with exit. And go to the right to scan. This is where you could read and clear all of your DTCs, read the gauges and the battery voltage. We'll hit left to exit. Over here to info. Just gives you your vehicle information, but the tuner hasn't been used yet. So yeah guys, that's all the functions on your SuperChips Flash Cal. So that's going to wrap up the install on our SuperChips Flash Cal and Amped 2.0 throttle booster kit for the 20 and newer Jeep Gladiator JT. Thanks for watching, and for all things Gladiator, keep it right here at ExtremeTerrain.com.